Okay. Is that my phone, or was that just me? Oh, uh-huh. Now it's good. Now it's going. Okay. Yeah. Woo. It's working. That's great. Can I exit out of this now? I think that was YouTube that made that noise. Sorry, a little noise came off when I was, yeah, doing this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's working. It's working. I think I can pause the stream and still view the comments, right? View comments. Did this once. I gotta figure how I did this before, you know, watch it, but yeah. I guess I can keep that up. I honestly don't know. But either way, if I'm gonna have it going, I'm keeping it on the lowest things possible. And I am not going to watch the live stream. I'm just going to keep the comments open so I can see what's getting talked about. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a pretty darn good plan, I hope. And oh, I can resize that. That's handy. That's very handy. Ha ha ha. Oh darn, this thing is okay. We do have a problem. I do have a problem. You think you have everything set up, and then everything just doesn't get set up the way you want it to be. Isn't that just wonderful? At least everything, at least the video and the audio and everything else is syncing up pretty good. The last time I tried this, everything just went horribly wrong. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Update. Come on. Okay, and then I refresh you. There we go. There we go. A little small player, and I resized the comment section, so hopefully that works. I honestly don't know. But I'm hoping it will. And I haven't done a live stream for quite a while, so I mean, I did that one for Sonic and something, and that it worked, but okay. Sorry, another thing came up unexpectedly. Oh, why did my Steam on my phone start? Don't need that, and I can turn off Steam on my computer because that's just hogging resources, I guess. Okay, I am sorry for the such long startup on this little stream, but it's my second, actually, no way, it's actually my third attempt at doing a YouTube live stream thing, and I have used different programs for each one of them. So I'm using one that's should be handy, and it's free, and it's open source, and blah 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 blah. So I don't have any stupid advertisements popping up or whatever, just to buy the full program. And I would love to buy a full program stream thing, but I don't use it enough to actually, don't know if it'd be actually worth it exactly. So if anybody knows what open broadcast software is, that's what I'm using. Yay! So I don't know. I just I've been stuck in my place for quite a while, and I haven't done anything on my channel for a long time. So I don't expect anybody to really actually even watch this. I've been way out of it for what I've been doing. But what I am doing at this particular moment is I'm just gonna do a little bit of my animation stuff. And okay, I hit a button. I'm just gonna do my animation stuff. And if anybody's curious of what I'm doing or how I'm moving stuff, or just want to know what's happened to me, why I disappeared on the face of Earth on YouTube at least, then yeah, you can ask me that too. Not much other detail than that I was working. I finally got a proper job, so that sucked some resources out of me. But yeah. I just realized I need to check my other things, so if no one minds me just not doing anything just in a particular few moments, that'd be wonderful. Looks like everything's working good. What I'm checking is just if my thing posted on Google and all that. It'll make my life easier if it did or didn't. So, it did. So, that's wonderful. That's peachy. Okay, I have a million things on my second screen. You can't see it, but it's just crowded with stuff. It is pretty crowded. Anyways, so yeah, as I said, this is sort of like a little bit of an update thing of me, and I will hope to be posting some stuff sooner or later. By time what's after May? June? Yeah, June. We'll see if I'll post anything once June hits. Because things have been kind of nuts. And that's the easiest term I can use for it. Things have just gone nuts. And that seems to be how everything goes with me at this point right now. Everything just goes nuts and crazy and blah. But I'm just gonna blabber on, because I don't want to be a silent person on here, and it keeps me busy. And I've also had a lot of coffee inside of me, so I'm kind of hyper in a sort of sense. Yeah, I'll describe what I'm doing right now, because it probably makes no sense. As I said, I'm working on an animation. It's not Marty Mo. If you've checked my website, CartoonistDude.com, I am working on a 3D version of Marty, and it's getting there. His face is starting to look more like I want to. I don't know, I'm trying to aim for like the cutesy adorableness, but still somewhat realistic, but I don't want to hit the what's the term for it now? Darn. Uncanny valley. I do not want to hit that type of realism, because then it's just going to be creepy, and I don't want to creep people out. Not with Marty Mo. He's supposed to be, I guess, adorable. I guess it feels weird for me saying that, because he pretty much looks like me, and I am nowhere adorable. So, yeah. So, you might be wondering why I keep going like this and this. I have a little bit of reference that I'm using, and I am trying to use it as much as possible. So, I'm kind of using a video of me kind of doing stupid stuff on the camera, and I'm hoping it will help me. So, because if I didn't have reference, I would be doing these poses really much more worse than I am if I didn't have it. Because then I'd be guessing, and guessing just doesn't work for me when I do animation. I've tried it for my final film, was to press escape, and yeah. found out near the end of it I needed more reference because what I did for my final film, some of the stuff I guess just wasn't believable. So, great stuff to learn on your final project and everything. And I'm just, I'm kind of curious if this thing is actually working. Oh, this thing is still loading my stream. Okay, you weren't supposed to load my stream. I don't know how I did this last time. Maybe comments are down below. Here? Comments. It seems to be going. Stop streaming. I'm live, blah blah blah. Okay. Well, I am going to assume it's still working. And hopefully my blabbering is not going to be just an archive, because I'm not keeping that public. Maybe I will. I've done it with other videos, so I mean, what the heck, it's just another video of me. So once I get this kind of keyed, I'll show you kind of what I have set. It's nothing fancy, it's going to be very blocky, it's something that's not going to be fully pretty to look at. But think of it as like behind the scenes type of deal, and yeah, it might be kind of cool. Maybe that's just me. I've always liked the behind scenes stuff of like animators and animations. I was actually kind of disappointed, unless I still haven't figured this out or not, but got the Frozen Blu-ray thing, and it's like how they made Frozen, and it's just a big musical. There was nothing to actually show what they were doing. I would have loved to seen that. I've seen some of the snow stuff that they did when they released it online or something, but still, I would have liked to know a little bit more. I guess that's just me. I can't decide what I want to do in this. It's not looking quite the way I want to. If you haven't guessed by this point. No, come on. I'm also hoping this stream comes out quite clear and clear. Because, yeah, last time I did this, it just, something just didn't go right. I remember I was streaming and then things got cut out, and then the very end wasn't even included, and I just got really annoyed by it. I even made a post about it. I remember that. And then the first time I streamed was using Google Hangouts, which was cool in its own sense because I could bring other people into the chat. But if I did that again, I would just use Skype or something and have someone get a hold of me ahead of time if they're interested in streaming. I guess. I don't know. It's not as intuitive as, just, oh, you want to join the stream? Okay, let's come and chat. Maybe that's good for me because I'm very introverted introverted, and I don't talk to many people, so yeah, I'm quiet as a mouse when I'm usually around people, but this is not well, it is people. That's a picky discussion with me, I guess. I like talking to people. I'm just not a big group of people, which again makes a it doesn't make any sense because I'm talking to, who knows, millions of random people. Though at this particular moment, I'm assuming just myself. Told you, rambling on. Can say one thing also as a little bit of an update, though I've done it kind of on my game channel way back when I was still actually using that. Um, I've actually upgraded my microphone quality, so I'm using a little bit more of a proper mic. Unfortunately, in case it has a little bit of the noise, the little hissing noise you hear. That's just because I turned it up a little bit higher for this case, because I wasn't sure if I'd be like put on music, but since this is YouTube, I should read the rules, but I'm a little afraid of playing copyrighted music and then having this channel get a strike, and I really don't want to strike. It would make me sad if I got a strike. What else can I blabber on about? Well, I can talk about what I'm kind of doing. Like these little things I'm touching, if you haven't noticed by now, they're like little controllers that control little bits and pieces of his body. So, it helps me kind of pose up the character the way I want to, and sometimes it can be useful, sometimes I'm just annoyed by each of these controls because they don't do what I quite want them to do. But another thing, this isn't my character, it was one that was lent to us from our school, so I'm allowed to use it, but he has its annoyances, such as like his fingers can be annoying, and well, I have annoyance with his hip area because his pants like to intersect, and maybe I'm just pushing the rig too far, but I think it's not just the rig. Maybe, just no, it's me. Either case, I gotta bypass the limitations that maybe I'm hidden and assume that it's going all right. And I don't know why I'm yawning when I have like billions of coffee in me. I don't know. And click, click, click. I ran out of things to talk about now. But guess again, if anybody is actually watching, I'm actually just going to refresh this to see if I'm just being stupid and nothing's actually showing up yet. No comments. Okay. It's not just me. Just not me. Okay. Okay. So I want to know. Yeah. I think I can close this. I am going to experiment and I'm going to close this view page. If I drop off from the planet of Earth, that's why. Okay, let's see what happens. Am I still going? Okay, I think I'm still going. We'll see. We'll see. Oh wait, this is going to click some echo in. So I'm going to just quiet that down a little. Oh wait, no, I muted it. I muted it. I am. Cool, I'm still going. Sorry, there's just like a slight delay on, like not as bad as the first time I did this, but hiccup. But last time there was like a huge delay, and it just sucked. So I believe if I go back to YouTube now, the thing is I'm trying to limit what is getting uploaded and streaming and all that blah, because the more I have streaming, the more I have uploading all at the same time, the more my internet stuff will go up, my bandwidth and all that, and it may slow down the stream itself. But I believe if I go to live events, yeah, cool, it's right there. So that's a thing. So I believe if I go back to my channel now, shows my live now, yes, and but that one watching. I'm pretty sure that's just me. There we go. So is this thing gonna keep streaming while I have it okay, it's still going. Oh, how the heck am I supposed to view comments? If I do use YouTube again, I gotta keep these notes down so I know how this thing works. I suppose I can go to live control room, go down below here, and just show a comments section. Darn it, I don't have my laptop with me. I was gonna try on another computer to see if it would work if I try a comment. Because I'm guessing here right now. I am really guessing. Oh, I can add the no, duh. Let's do an incognito tab and log into YouTube that way. And I'm going through a lot just to make sure this is working. But I want to make sure I don't miss any comments, because that kind of sucks if I do. And I wouldn't want to miss any comments. And my phone's going to go off in just a second, so yeah. Bingo. Okay. See if I can do this. Who should I search? Cartoon. Oh, that's cool. It shows a little record button beside my name. Okay. Cool. I getcha. So, hang up. Oh, wow. I forgot that was on my other side of the page. Lovely, that's lovely. Everybody saw that code. Wow. No one saw the password, so I guess that's good. Maybe I might change that password today. Anyways, let's leave a comment. Okay. Comments. I don't see anything updated in the comment section here. Oh, I hear my voice. Double the voice. Darn. Or I might be hearing that through my headphones. Can't really tell. Anyways, I'm gonna mute it completely. Alright, testing for live comments. I think this might work. Okay. I don't see it updating still. What the heck? This is I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. Okay, it takes a bit of time. Okay, so it works, I guess. Yeah. I will leave that like that then. I still can't believe what I did. With my sign in. Wow, that was stupid. But I mean, the thing changes every time, so it should be technically safe. But at the same time, technically, I shouldn't have done that. But anyway. Yeah. Let's go back to my stuff. And yeah. Okay. I am good to go. So I am going to be focused. So I will probably keep a note to pretty much skip to this point of the video because, yeah, I've only just finally started getting to actually doing a little bit of the work. Okay. I gotta say, I really hate this other arm back here. I really never know what to do with it at this particular moment. It just looks awkward from the one angle, and it's just a humongous pain to me for some odd reason. I didn't have a pain with it up until like this posing area, but yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be re-mucking around with it once I get things blocked in here. Okay. I was looking at my microphone. I noticed it was still kind of going up and I'm not speaking, but that's probably the noise. The staticky stuff you hear. Should be good. The reason I was wondering that is because I do have a very quiet music just playing in my ears. That shouldn't be captured on YouTube. So I kind of win-win. I would love to play music on here, so it would be a little bit less quiet in case I don't talk. But at the same time, no one might want to hear my music, so you got your option to play your own music. So it's sort of a win-win. Can just hear my beautiful but dull voice. I don't like this arm. I really hate this arm. I think it's the palm. But I gotta kind of hold off on that, because I don't really want to mess too much with the hand gestures I think yet. I don't know, I'm still kind of relearning my animation skills, because even though I was working at a finally a studio or something, I didn't really animate. So I haven't really done any sort of form of animation since college, really. I mean, I did a little bit of mucking around afterwards, but nothing impressive yet. This is my first time going back to it and trying to make some real movement. Hopefully the the sipping of coffee does not sound as annoying on the mic. If it does, I am very, 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 very sorry. But I got addicted to coffee and now I'm drinking almost all the time. Okay, I think that's the best I can do this pose. I'm just gonna have to check and see if it works then. So, I'm gonna key my stuff, because I forget what I did key and what I didn't key. And yes, I know I can use auto key if people know Maya. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I hate it, so I can't really say I would want to turn it on. I think that's good though. Okay, so you can kind of see a little bit of action now of what's actually being produced here. So, yeah. Yeah, not very smooth yet. Wait a minute, wait, did this... Okay. By the way, just to show you what I'm using my reference of, it, as much as I look like some kind of silly person, yeah, I'm using myself right here. So basically I'm getting ready to do like a jump. Slow motion. Yeah. It's just unfortunate I can't leave it on that screen because it just would clog up everything I need to kind of work with. Like I would like to put on my two monitors on here, but really, if you saw my second monitor, it is just nuts. It has like windows here, there, 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 and there, and there, and there. I'm trying to crowd everything in there. Oh boy, this pose is just going to be nuts. It's nuts. Wait a minute. I don't want to do that. I'm glad I kind of noticed that a little bit sooner. I was on a keyframe area where I already have everything keyed that I want it to be, and I was about to key over it. I'm glad it wasn't that far into the pose. I've done that already once. I don't want to do it again, because it sucks. Yeah. I think I had to move back a little bit too, didn't I? Yeah. The problem is in my video it looks like my knee's bent, but this guy's knee will not bend that way. I don't think. Oh, and there's my weird intersection kind of thing right there. That does not look natural. But it could be this. You can learn tips and tricks of how to use mine for me. I think you'd rather not. After all, we've already known how my, at least I feel like my Photoshop tutorial thing failed miserably. But maybe that's just me being a big critic about myself, because I'm very good at that. I criticize a lot of things I do, which is why a lot of the things don't get published. Also, another thing I guess I could kind of talk about while I'm doing this. I don't know why I keep looking at that screen. I guess it's because my webcam is shown on there, and I feel like that's where my webcam would be, but it's right here. I'm right at you now. But some of you might remember me streaming on Uviddy, and I would love to go kind of back there, but as far as I'm aware of, it's not working for me anymore. So Uviddy, as much as it was a nice little spot for me to do my streaming, that's why a lot of my streaming kind of stopped, because it started giving me problems and I wasn't getting them solved, and I haven't heard from Uviddy since they were going to try and do an update on their page. So I'm trying YouTube again. I have a mixture between YouTube and Ustream, but I haven't figured out what's my favorite. YouTube is more convenient. Everybody already has an account on it. I would probably recognize the beezer that way. Uh, However, it's the delay that I'm not used to. On other sites, they don't seem to be as delayed. But maybe I'm still thinking that was an internet issue. When I last did it, my connection wasn't maybe fast enough. So everything was just super delayed than it should have been. And yeah, because this seems a little bit better. I'm not hating this as much as the last one. Like the delay is only like about, I would say about 5 or 6 seconds. So it's not horribly bad. The other one I believe was like 20 seconds of a delay, and as much as that doesn't sound like a lot, it's kind of annoying when you need to test stuff and also get comments to match up what you're doing before you keep blabbering on to another topic like I always do sometimes. Which is, again, weird, but because I don't talk much. But yeah. I'm hoping this will turn out better. If it does, who knows? I'll make this into a daily, weekly thingamabob. Because, to be honest, I really do miss actually streaming. It's something I just enjoy doing. I can kind of just talk, do work. I don't feel as alone doing this. And, yeah. It's just maybe boring to watch. I don't know. So, if anybody's bored of watching this, maybe I'll go back to drawing live or something. So at least there's some art videos until the time being, until I can make some more speed art videos or some animations. Because I haven't done a speed art video for quite a long time. Actually, yeah, I can talk about that now. For my speed art videos, I haven't done many for a while because I recently have switched, I guess, operating systems, and I gotta admit my Mac was like perfect for recording stuff, and I might just use that still again for doing my speed art videos, because every time I use a PC program I notice my video quality seems to suck more, and maybe I'm just bad with my codecs, or I've never really been good at understanding video codecs. I just try and choose whatever looks the highest in numbers, and I hope that works. But the thing I do know is I usually stick with like MP4 format, and yeah, audio doesn't really matter because I'm not capturing audio. I'm just capturing video feed. But still, I am still catching like this artifacts, and I'm just not impressed by it. So the one thing I gotta commend about my Mac is it captured video quite clearly. I was also gonna try, like, the next speed art video was supposed to be, I remember it was it's on the tip of my tongue. It's gonna bug me now. I could easily look up the video and watch it and find out. All I know is he did some of those animations, AFG. I don't know. It wasn't even a pronounceable word, but it was just simple little animations. And there was like a guy who likes trains and yada yada yada. I just can't think of his name for some odd reason, and yet I know I can see his face. I can recognize his animations that he's done, but I just can't think of the name. Have I really been this rusty with YouTube? Any cases, I do know another YouTuber I can draw in my list, and hopefully I might get to that. So, sorry, my mind's still thinking who I'm talking about. That's why I haven't even done anything with this. I've been going back to the pelvis, hip area. let's just move on to a different part of the body. Uh, well, unfortunately, I just can't remember the name. Which I feel very poorly about myself, because I should know it. I should. But I don't. Hmm. Oh boy, how did my... Okay, that's how that worked. I hate arms. Whoa, you're whacking yourself in the face, buddy. It's interesting, there was in my class, we had to come up with, I guess, like a shirt or something, and yeah, our winning shirt was actually a broken rig character, basically. His body parts were going in places that they should not go into. I mean, it was all drawn. It wasn't actually like a 3D model and messed around. It was pretty funny. I would show it, but I'll save that for another time, maybe. And another broken rig shows up. But it's a pretty interesting shirt. I didn't design that, unfortunately. I tried designing one, and I did not like half of my designs I did for it. Again, picky artist. I don't like my choices and stuff. I think I hear an ambulance. So you may hear that on the mic. Fine. Yeah, that's an fire truck or ambulance or police car. I may have to try something yet here. But we'll see. Oh yeah, the mic was right there. I suppose you won't really see that arm. I shouldn't have to worry too much about this little bit of pinching here. Now let's pitch it in up front. Ah. Okay, now what I was talking about, what I wanted to do was just the one thing I haven't figured out is the camera. I mean, I have it sort of set up on the side, but it's stationary to one angle. But think I'm going to move it to match with what I want to kind of see. So I think I'm going to create a new camera just because in case something goes wrong, we have one. We have a backup. I have a backup. Hmm. Yeah, just oh, I just realized how bright the sun got into the one side of my face. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, that's bright. I don't know if these will be the finalized camera angles, but it gives me something better to work with at least. But yeah. So when I position body parts, technically I could cheap out and not animate everything, just animate whatever in the scene. But because I want to make this, like I want to use this as like a demo reel material type thing, so I'm trying to make it look pretty decent, even if you don't see half the stuff on the screen. Because then I can always change the camera angle for something better for a reel, just to show what was animated and stuff like that. But camera angles are pretty important too for animation. But I did realize one thing also. I'm not using 720. I want to go widescreen for this. Widescreen is the way to go now. Okay, why did it not change? Ah. Wait. Hmm. Ah. Eesh. This isn't 720. Oh, it works perfectly for that. Maybe I just gotta change it. There we go. Kind of. There, yes. 1280 by 720. Yeah, also, by the way, his face is facing downwards because, as far as I'm aware of, and I shouldn't say I'm still learning, but I believe the head is like the last thing to kind of animate, because it kind of bobs wherever the body goes. So to animate it so early on, it may be all different by the time I keep moving body parts. So, to make sure the head stays steady the way I want to, I should leave it last. That's just me. I don't know. I was going to say I'm not an animator, but yes, I am an animator. I just still fairly new at the animation biz. However, I will admit people seem to really like my lighting abilities, like lighting up a scene with stuff. I don't know. I guess I just have a weird knack for that. For like how I did some of my film and stuff, I always made sure there was. I tried to make sure there was enough light on me, so I used every possible light I had on me, just to make sure it would work. So, I guess that might be part of it, and the fact that I did take photography class and all that stuff could help too. Hmm. Oop. No. Could work. Yeah, no. Darn, I still moved the camera about the bird. Ah. Maybe I can't move the camera any further than that. Guess I just have to accept that fact. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep it a mystery of what's actually happening until the very end. Which you guys will find out eventually, and even the people who might be watching this eventually for a demo reel. I don't know. Alright, well at least now I got a camera angle to work with. That helps me out a lot. Hmm. Now I gotta make this more pleasing to the eye. Ah. Yeah, that's not pleasing to the eye anymore. Uh. Okay, I am going to do something with these hands, just slightly. Nah, not gonna touch that yet. Because I don't have anything else keyed for it, and it'll just make other things go nuts if I start doing it now. I mean, it is keyed, but way back. So I'll leave that for now. But that looks more natural-ish. Instead of this wide open palm. It's leaving me kind of just confused of what to do with it. And as much as I'm not supposed to pay attention to it, I am. So let's at least try and make it not fully animated, but something just slightly more reasonable. Wait a minute. I keep hearing something like ding. Unless that was the YouTube stream. I better check that. Something dinged. Hopefully this doesn't mean it stopped. I mean, if it did, well, oops. Ah! No, 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 no. Just minimize. Okay, cool. Right, gotta find my spot again. Gotta find it again. Come on, come on, come on. That's... Oh, wait, that's what there's one moving for. Cool. Looking at my reference video again, making sure whatever I'm doing makes some form of sense. Fortunately, it's on my other screen. Okay, there we go. Oh, well. How about that? I think I jumped a little ahead on my little pose. So maybe this can be turned back a little. There we go. by the way, the reason why I'm kind of repositioning this, in case you just came in now or something, or blah, blah, blah. But basically, I've set up a camera that I can now view, and I'm trying to make sure that one, it makes sense how it's moving, and two, I want to make sure that the silhouette of the character looks alright in that camera view as well. I mean, it's one thing to pose the character, but two, I need to also make sure it looks alright in the camera. So I gotta make sure it works out still. So what you're seeing here is really not the camera I'm working off of, but rather I'm working with a camera like this. Anyways, I know the YouTube has like the limit of 3 hours, and I think I'm getting close to already the 1 hour, or 2 hours actually. Yeah, getting close to the 2 hour mark. So I believe this is where I'll stop, and maybe I'll do another one eventually. But next time I'll give more heads up. This one was just wanted to know if this would work because it didn't last time. So that's that. And it's no point of doing a big, huge show. Well, it's not huge really, but it's something. It's not worth it doing something like fancy, I guess. Not that I can even do that even, but either way, it's better that now I know how this will work out. I know the comments work. I know the blah 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 blah. And I'll set up something so there's a little bit more notice, and we'll see if we make it a thing or not. Till then, thanks for joining me. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe you learned something, or maybe you just got annoyed by me more. We'll see. Till then, I'll catch you on either a YouTube video I might create eventually or another live stream. I'll let you know. Till then, that's it. I forgot. I gotta go to the. I gotta go to the bus thing. I gotta go to my video manager and stop this, and then it's done. Cool. Plus, it's getting dark, and I'm losing my light. Yeah, we've been almost streaming for a good 2 hours. That's pretty darn good, and I don't think anybody wants to watch a more than a 2 hour video. So, oh, now the comments show up in my little box, and whatever. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next video of some sort. I'm sorry for being so slow and stuff. Okay, later.